Sagittarius placements. I did a reading for you a few days ago, but I didn't feel it. Perhaps it was your energy because I read all the comments, and it makes sense from just reading the comments. For all the ones that are spreading the positivity, I appreciate you. Just know that. Even if I don't reply to your comment, I see it. Every comment that comes through on the channel that you see is approved by me. I don't have, because there are so many spams and like bots, I don't keep it public. Every comment that gets through that you see on the channel has been approved by me, okay? So if I have a reply to comment, just know I've already seen it, you know? And I appreciate the positivity that you guys post in the community that we have here. But I felt like doing another reading for you, Sagittarius. So I'm gonna. Okay? Hopefully this one is not so... We'll see. Because, you know, life is up and down. So when it's down, even though it's difficult to express and read for me, it's still sometimes necessary. And we don't sugarcoat shit here, okay? So, Sagittarius placements. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Thinking a lot. I mean, that could be a theme for you as of lately. What are you thinking about is the question here. Thinking about the unknown. There is a feeling of anxiety, anxiousness in your energy. Why? Is it from overthinking? Yeah, it is from overthinking. It feels as if you don't know enough about what you want to know. And it's getting you emotional. What is this? You're thinking about an emotional thing. And notice I said thinking about an emotional thing. So you're thinking your feelings. And that could be where you're going wrong. You're trying to make a rational reasoning behind the emotions that you're feeling. There are lots of thoughts. That are being analyzed, or that you have emotions that are being analyzed through logic. And that is like going deep into the rabbit hole of the mind. The mind can trick you and keep you in a loop. And what I see you doing is thinking some more. By thinking, you think that you will think better. But what you're doing is overthinking, which is keeping you in this repeating loop. And the longer you stay there, the more anxious you become. You are keeping most of this to yourself. You have people that you could share these thoughts with. But I feel like you don't trust them. You think if you open up to these people, they will betray you and push you under the bus. You know what's making you not trust others? It's because you're overthinking. Not every person is out there to get you. Not every person is going to have intentions to hurt you, to attack you, or to betray you, whatever it is that you are fearing. It's not always the case, and you have to understand that. You have to tell yourself that. Not every person you have in your life is out to get you, Sagittarius. What's causing this doubt and anxiety is your overthinking. My top lip is itching me for some reason. I don't know what that's about. Sagittarius, stop assuming what others are up to when it comes to you. Okay? Yeah. Not every person you have to judge. Or stop judging, I want to say. Now, I'm not saying that you should trust every person that comes into your life, obviously, because that's just bad advice, right? I'm just saying, not every person is a bad person, and not every bad person is out to get you anyway. So some people are bad, yes, but does that mean that they have the time, effort, and the heart to hurt you, or to get to you, or to destroy you, whatever? You know what I mean? Like, don't assume the worst case scenario unless it happens, obviously. Then the worst case scenario happens. I read a quote once that said, worry doesn't add or subsides? Add or subtract? It doesn't do anything. It just harms you. There is no benefit to worry, to anxiety. It doesn't make a situation better or worse. Because there is a difference between your worry and your intuition. And you have to clear out the anxiety, the overthinking, the worry, so that you can hear yourself clearly. Intuition cannot coexist with worry. And you know what's funny, Sagittarius? When you assume that a person will hurt you, a person will betray you, you speak it into the universe. You attract more of it. You attract people that will do that. So it's kind of telling you to clear your conscious, to not assume, because it's becoming a burden on your energy, meaning you start to speak it. Even if you, like, when I say speak it, doesn't mean that you're telling the universe, bring me people I don't trust. No, because thoughts are also energy. When you overthink, things happen here. It gets sent out. You know, when your intention matters, because you cannot hide your intention, or you cannot hide that frequency from the universe. So even when you're thinking a thought, you start to attract. Okay, so keep that in mind. If you're constantly thinking about people betraying you, people harming you, people whatever, you start to attract those. You start to attract hurt, betrayal, unworthy of trust people, you know? So in many ways, it's harmful to be in the energy of doubt, because all you want to do is protect yourself, and that's okay. You know, I get it, okay? I get it. Been there, done that. But bringing awareness to it is important, because when you bring awareness to yourself, you start to adjust and balance your energy automatically. Okay? So awareness. Ask the why. Why am I doing this? Why am I saying this? Why am I thinking this? What is the benefit of this? Anything that doesn't benefit your energy positively, get rid of it. Whether it happened to you, whether it didn't happen yet, whether you think it will happen. Because there is a difference. I feel like some of you don't know the difference between your overthinking and worry and your intuition. You know, when you have your intuition telling you, oh, there is something wrong there, be careful. It happens in the moment. Do you not notice? It happens in the moment, without you even having the thought process to it. That is your intuition. If you notice yourself having a thought that has no negativity, and then it becomes negative, that is your overthinking. But if you have no thought of the thing that your intuition is telling you about, that's how you can tell your intuition is speaking to you. I hope that helps you differing between your intuition and your overthinking. Because it seems like you're mixing the two. Okay? Yeah. What do we have here? Confusion. 7 of Cups. And what happens when you have confusion? You get stuck. You start to overthink, overanalyze. You start to create things and scenarios that haven't happened yet or aren't going to happen. And it ruins the moment. It ruins your peace. You start to manifest it into existence. And that's where you need to bring the awareness. That is the awareness you need to bring to your energy. Before you go there, before it gets to the manifestation part, to the anxiety part, just stop everything in the mind, in the heart, in the freaking soul. Stop, detach. And ask yourself, is this my intuition or is this my overthinking? And if there is a little bit of doubt that it's your intuition, then I suggest you leave it be. Don't overreact, don't worry, stop yourself from thinking about that thought. The longer you stay in a thought, the more scenarios, and I want to say cynical scenarios, start to form in your mind. Let me tell you why. The brain is designed to protect you. And if the brain has to, and if it takes, like, imagine this, imagine the brain as an entity, okay? If the brain notices that there is any danger of some kind to you, it will protect you, even if it means that you will have nobody and you will be, I don't know, out in a cave with nothing on you. You know, you'll probably die, but your fear is so much stronger than death that you become paralyzed, irrational, delusional. Because you have to think about something. The brain is always trying to protect itself from harm. And if it senses that you are being, like, if you sent any thoughts to the brain saying that, oh, I might die tomorrow, or this person will hurt me, or I'm gonna be depressed tomorrow because of this, if this happens, I'm gonna be depressed, I'm gonna give up on life, or something like that, the brain will be like, run, escape. Yes, you're right, everyone will hurt you. Pack up a bag and leave. You know what I mean? The brain will tell you lies. Your intuition won't. Okay? And I've already kind of gave you a hint on how to differentiate between the two. Think less, feel more as well, Sagittarius. Think less, feel more. If you start to have feeling after the thinking, reverse. Stop your thinking before the feeling. Feel first. Feel first. And the feeling happens in the moment. And that's how you know that it's intuition. Because the feeling happens in the moment. The feeling doesn't stay without a thought. You see what I mean? So, something to think about. Well, I don't want to even tell you that, because I don't want you to think. Something to sleep on, let's say. You know, listen to this reading and forget about it. Your subconscious will do the rest if it resonates. Right. Oh my God. What did I say? Sleep on it? Look at that. Sleeping on it. And these are your thoughts being organized by your own subconscious. You don't have to do much, do you? You know what? You need to remind, like, I feel like it's funny because I'm talking to a Sagittarius that is pessimistic or cynical. This energy, there are lots of dark, gloomy colors, like a lot of blue, a lot of black. Where is your optimistic self, Sagittarius? Look for it. Become it. Be it. Because that's who you are. And if there is any energy that needs purging, go ahead and do that. Purge it, by all means. As long as you don't hurt anyone, because then you become Ted Bundy. Hence the glasses. I'm joking. Some people on this channel will fucking believe that shit. You know? So don't be Ted Bundy. But it feels like if there is something that you can do to purge and release the negativity that you're feeling, go ahead and do that. You know what would really cheer you up? Is doing something thrilling. And I would suggest you do it alone. Meaning, don't do it with someone else, because I heard someone say sex. It's not sex, even though sex can be thrilling, yes, but you complicate things when you merge your energy with someone else. So you are almost like at a fragile energy right now. So you don't want to mix your energy with someone else on an intimate level. If you're single, if you're not, then whatever. But you want to do something thrilling, meaning something adventurous, Sagittarius. I feel like that will cheer you up. It will take you out of the rut that you are in. Because you're too much in your head. You need to kind of be in the moment, be in the, like, experience life. You know, and what's better than an adventure for Sagittarius? You tell me. Maybe go on a vacation if you can afford it. Go, I don't know, for a hike. I mean, hike can be boring, especially if you do it a lot. But it's good for you anyway, because a hike will cleanse your energy or recharge your energy. But you might overthink during your hike, and we don't want that. I don't know, do a fucking bungee jump, do a skydive, do something thrilling, something that gets your heart pumping, forgetting about your brain and thoughts, just being in the moment, because there cannot be anything else but the moment. If you do, it will cheer you up, it will lift you up, it will take you out of the rabbit hole in a way. You know? What you need to do is, I'm getting this visualization of the rabbit hole. What you need to do to get the rabbit out of the hole, you need to drown it. Or, I mean, I don't mean, that sounds bad actually. But you need to kind of fill the hole in, maybe pour some water. And then the rabbit will be all, out, out, out we go. Purge it. Purge that negativity, Sagittarius, and be your optimistic self, because that is your Sagittarius trait, to be optimistic. And I'm not saying fake optimism, because that is dangerous. I'm saying do whatever the fuck you need to do to go back to that. As long, again, you're not hurting anyone. I don't know why I need to say this a couple of times, but maybe some of you have crazy ideas, and that is not the intention here. Yeah, do something fun, do something that puts you in the alpha state. If you're not exercising, and it doesn't have to be, you know, to look good, to be strong. You can exercise because it releases a lot of hormones, which is the happy hormone. I forget what it's called. The happy hormone is released through exercise, and the stress hormone will get reduced through exercise. You have to kind of pump the blood in your body to circulate. Eat more fruit, do more exercise, go for a vacation. These are the 3 things that you need to do to get yourself out of the thinking zone and more into the body, more into the moment. Okay? Do something exciting. You know, you need to remember that life is good. I heard that, like, life is good. You need to remember that. Life is good, Sagittarius. Life is good. Live it. You are a fucking Sagittarius. Why am I lecturing you on that? But hey, you know, we're humans. We have our ups and downs. If you are feeling rushed to do something because you think if you don't do it now, you won't be able to do it later, stop. Stop. I don't know who gave you that bullshit, but time doesn't exist, baby. Whenever you are fucking ready is the right time. You cannot be in two places at once. Now, I mean, technically you can, because energy, right? But I mean physically. You can be there energetically, yes, but physically, you're not there. So there's no point in bringing that into your current energy. Meaning, if you find yourself thinking about the future so much, stop. Stop. It's okay to think about your future, you know, to set plans, to organize your thoughts, to know where you're at, to know where you're going, but not beyond that. You cannot go where you want to go if you're not ready. And rushing yourself won't help. You know when you start when you wake up late and you have like errands or commitments or appointments and you start to fuck up. The more you rush, the more you fuck up. You know those days? Don't rush. Even if you feel like there's an urgency to rush or there's an urgent matter, rushing will not fucking help. If anything, it will fuck things up because you're like clumsy or like you're doing things and wanting to rush something. You end up fucking it up instead. You know what I mean? Those days. Just think of that analogy. If you find yourself too much in the future or too much wanting to be elsewhere when you still have your current quest unfinished. Okay? Rushing and worry. These are the main things for you, you know? The worry, the rush. Stop it. Serious. What's yours will not pass you by. Time is an illusion. Everything will work out the way it's supposed to be. Everything. What is that saying? I can't hear the whole of it. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Something like that. And that's an optimistic outlook, which is very fitting for you, Sagittarius. So, optimism. Regain, repolish, recapture your optimism. You know, at this point, it's repeating the same message. It's literally just about your thoughts and how much you're thinking. And that you shouldn't. And it might sound really simple, you know, it might sound like ridiculously simple, like, oh, okay, I'm gonna just stop thinking. But I understand it's not. And I'm gonna say it again. Awareness. Awareness is the first step towards change, towards breaking a pattern or changing a habit. Awareness, awareness, awareness. The moment you start shifting from unaware to aware, you automatically will do what's best for you instead of being indulged by the physical. Because your spirit is wise. You just need to watch yourself as if you are outside of your body. And I feel like a lot of you know this, but maybe you need to hear it again. Maybe it's a good reminder for you. Whichever it is, I'm happy to deliver. But at this point, it's just repeating the same message, Sagittarius. So I'm going to stop here. I will extend whatever comes, the reading on my website. The link will be in the description box. I will see you there.